gonna do this again. Ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But LES is lesbian. I'm not even gonna try. We're just gonna see what this is. Tell me about this OLJESN. The first thing I'm picking up intuitively is that there are women who are ready to turn lesbian because of what's going on with men. And you know, it's not even all their fault. It's not even all their fault. I have to... Mediator. They're putting shit in the food. And when you're used to sleeping with a certain type that, even if they got operations, it's not like a real vagina. There is a shift happening with that, though. So before you go flipping to the other side, I would say maybe hold off, especially if you're going to force it. That's something that just should be what you desire, not what you just take. LES. Tell me about this lesbian. No. I can't take it anymore. I'm ready to just go call some girls up. They could be hoping that you are a lesbian. Yeah, I'm tired of waiting for this man this successful man. But there could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo who was thinking that you were. King of Swords. This is a leader or a boss of some sort. He could have been a little... He could have cut you off or kind of was closed off because he heard that you were a lesbian. Yeah, and I don't think it's just... Or that they had threesomes with you, too. They even showed him some kind of half-ass proof. They did this in the past. Now, this guy could have been that type of dude where he got down with threesomes with lesbians. They put the word Arab on there. That could have something to do with it. A Taurus. This is somebody from your past. They may want to apologize now. I'm so sorry for your loss. This was when he was... I don't think it's an apology. It feels like he was just very immature with the way that he went about things. This feels like a gang leader or a cartel or could even be a Freemason for someone, or Skull and Bones or something. He could have been hoping in the past that you would have done something like this, but he's not. This doesn't do it for him anymore. He stopped dealing with this. This man doesn't have a problem. He has women throwing themselves at him, actually. He could be an earth sign or an air sign. There could be a Capricorn or a Taurus involved. Aquarius, Gemini. I'm tired of being childish. I realize that's not doing it for me. He actually closed himself off to the world and started healing from some things, and now he's manifesting another person. This is what he was attracting, though, with the life he was living. He's manifesting a healthy relationship. I can't win. Okay. I will never win this game without you. Did you date this person in the past or were married to them? You could even have a child? There's children here. I will never be the same without you. He has a type. You have a type. You are each other's type. You both come from the same type of bloodline. But these are two people who are... They leave legacies behind. This keeps coming out with this Ten of Pentacles. This is money. That's what he wants, though. I know that if I want this, I gotta have this. This shit isn't working for me. This partying in the past I was doing and staying up all night, letting people stay in my home while I leave, and success. It's a power couple. What happened? There's something that happened in the past where you were married, or you were going to get married, and it came to an end. Why? Somebody moved away? Why? I'll take blame. He, is the kind of guy where he could have wanted to make you jealous with this. I don't know if you guys dated or something. Oh, he didn't want to get married. He didn't want to get married. That's what this is. He didn't want to settle down at all. A wife. Yeah. Do I want this wife? I'm still offering my love to all these. He could be a big fish. I'm looking at this. I keep thinking big fish gang cartel. I'm still an opportunist. Am I ready? And secretly, I want the wife. Maybe I want that because I want... That's solid. That's solidity right there. I know that she's always going to be there. He's mixing old school tradition with modern shit of the modern man today. With I want the partying, and I want the lesbians to come over, and this, that, the other. I love that shit. He could be finding out that not many of these lesbians are actually women, and that's yeah. I still want this. Secretly, I want to offer my love to other people. It feels like he wanted you to be okay with being the stay-at-home wife. As long, if he has money, it could have been, or this happened and you left. Most women would be okay with this today, which is the sad thing. They would actually be all right with being the wife and turn the blind eye. If you did that, you stopped, or you wouldn't do it at all. And now he's missing that. This is not doing nothing. He's not fulfilled with this shit at all. I guess he thought that maybe you would be like, oh, I don't know. Out of sight, out of mind, damn it. It feels like he's going to collapse. Or looks like it. And he could have even said this to you. Well, you know, I mean, you got this, you got the house, I give you my card, you don't mind. I feel like you were disappointed to find out that he was still... Good Lord. You know what I think? I think he also wanted you to maybe give up working for yourself. He wanted a maid and a nurse, is what it feels like. If you find me at the bar getting tipsy, he started... You could have been disappointed to find out that he worked... This is the kind of work that he was doing with this group of guys, or just this cult or something. I don't feel like it's a cult. This feels like a secret society type of thing, that like a little higher than a gang, and you didn't want no parts of it. Judgment. Too stubborn. Definitely a Taurus here. He's a chairman? Oh, I feel like you didn't care. A lot of these other, they're showing me eyes wide shut. A lot of these other chicks or these parties that went on, they didn't really, they didn't care. I don't think that they really cared much about what this guy was connected to. He could have sacrificed a lot of these people. I don't know. Maybe he asked you, like, don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask me who I'm connected to. He didn't tell you anything. I think you felt it. He started to pull away from you. I feel like you were home a lot, or maybe you were dealing with the kids. You were single. I'm single. I'm fucking single. I might as well leave. Pioneer. compulsive need to keep moving on, never happy with what he has at the moment. Jealous of divine feminine. You know, don't tell me that this guy had over these parties and stuff while you were there. I got to take these off. All right. The lack of respect for the one who kept him solid. I can cheat. I want to know everywhere that you're going. Fair. I'll buy you this. I'll buy you that. You had everything material, but you wanted this man's time. He was too focused on being this leader or being connected to this shit. And what came with that was this. There are very few guys that are involved with this shit that are loyal husbands. And that's what he wanted at the time. What does he want now? I guess we'll use these two. What is happening now? Oh, temperance. I want a balanced, peaceful, calm life. I don't want the partying. I don't want these chicks over anymore. It could have even, there could have been bondage or just a lot of crazy shit going on. He doesn't want all these other options anymore. They're showing me somebody that wants to simplify their life, like sell everything and experience life. Truth. I want the option. I want the one that got away. Well, he wants the one he can't have. He should have held on to you tighter, but he's hanging. Let's get some letters. Give me some letters for this, please. Letters. N-A-D-Y W-S and L-T. I see ads too. There could have been a lot of pill popping, drugs, manufacturing, trafficking weapons. You know what I also see is that you could have even been a partner with this guy. You didn't want this anymore. It fucked up this, whatever this was. You not being there and leaving and moving away messed up. He's realizing that you were the glue. You were the other half. It took two of you. If you played a part in this even, and you were the wife, the mafia wife, or the friggin' cartel wife, you played a bigger part than you think. Let me see what ADS. Work out. Door. Ads. ADS. Let me pause this. Stay tuned. ADS is a torture method. Is that the kind of line of work he was in? I don't know. The two of you could have done this shit together. I'll never find somebody else that's like this. There's a couple of stories. Dominic. I get younger looking and you get older looking. Now, is it because he really wants this, or is it because you look better than the ones he's used to? That's what you're going to need to ask. If this guy comes and starts saying that he wants you back, or I want to work on our marriage or relationship or whatever, and you feel like this is for you, you're going to have to ask, are you really want this commitment, or do you really want me back, or are you seeing what's really out there? Wait. Dominic, wait, they're saying. Trying to have you attacked from jail. Is he in jail? Or prison? Oh boy. Karma free. How could you? I need these. What's it? Is Dominic in jail? Or is the husband in jail? Tell me about how could you? Trying to have you attacked from jail. Dominic. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Did he think that you You're a gift, though. How could you? This woman was such a gift to me. That's what I see. You could have been... How could you have left me stuck like this? Oh, did he think you left him? But there's a reason that you left this guy. It wasn't because you just didn't appreciate his ass. That doesn't feel like that. Unless you were the cheater. But that chick came out with the man with this partying and stuff. You could have at some point together did this and you didn't want it no more. You know, but whatever this is, you left because you were just tired of living this kind of life. How could you leave me like this? You leave me? You don't leave me. And he waged war on you is what it feels like. You didn't want it. I'm telling you. How could you? I'll tell you how could I. I'm tired of what you do for work. It's bringing shit to our house. It's affecting our kids. There could have even... He could have got tortured. Oh, ding. You warned him that this life was going to come back and bite him in the ass. And I think at first you were accepting of it, but you saw shit changing or his crew was changing and there's no loyalty. I don't want to be a part of this. Something happened. Either you moved or they moved you and something how you weren't there anymore. When you left, this shit blew up. They could have only been... I think they liked you more than they liked him. At one point, they liked the two of you together, but these guys actually defended you. Some of these guys said, like, this is your wife. How could you do this shit? I mean, she's amazing. I don't want to fight right now. You were the kind of person where you helped this man calm down. You were good for business. As much as you didn't like it, if you weren't a part of it, you let him do his thing. He didn't appreciate that shit. He didn't want to give up the other shit. And some of his guys could have even played a part. For somebody here, they helped you move away because you knew that this guy would find you. They're not enemies. They were torn between the two of you because the two of you together were such an amazing couple. They didn't want to see this happen. I'm sure that some of them were attracted to you, just like maybe some of your friends were attracted to this guy, but it feels like you guys made it work. Somebody slipped, though. He took you for granted. You would never leave. I want to find out with the torture, who got tortured and who tortured who. There could be one of his boys did this and he wanted to separate you from this man. He thought you left. Separate you from this man so that he could have a shot with you. Is this... I just did a reading and I thought it uploaded about somebody that moved a woman. They put something in her drink. They put, to knock her out, a sedative. And they actually flew her on a private plane. This is the life that someone had, but it was no good anymore. To another country or the other side of the country to get her away from somebody that was no good. And then I realized it didn't record. This could be in addition to that. Tell me about the torture. Tell me about the torture. Is that the kind of guy he is? A Leo? Down, holding me down forever. Oh my God, this is such a sociopath. But you made this man happy, or he made you happy. That's what it is. Not many women would be able to handle or be in love with a man like this. You could like these types of guys, where I like the crazy ones. It could have got a little too crazy. He thought you left him, that made him nuts. Hobbling. Limping? Did he hit you or something? Oh, yeah. Told you, you're the one that brought the balance to this man when he was aggravated or angry. It was you. And when you left, I feel like, ding! It didn't happen immediately. As when you left, or he thought you left, he immediately replaced you with partying and numbing and thinking, you know how we do. That's just what we do. I'm tired of this violent line of work that you're in. He could have even put a hit on your head. Find her. because he heard that you left with another person. You could have. I mean, for somebody here, you left one of his business partners or something. Maybe you realized you were with the wrong one. Marriage. You had enough. The movie Enough. Did he hit you, man? It wasn't until afterward that this man started looking at shit differently. Or maybe, I don't know, did he? I got a bad feeling about you. You could have been a potential sacrifice and it turned into something different. Animals, animals, cannibals. Come on, man. Are you fucking serious? He was embarrassed. But that's all this was pride. You know, I don't even feel like this man at first missed you for what you brought to the table. It was, how dare you leave me? Now I look like a fool. I'm a leader. I run this shit. I'm gonna get the last word with this moment. That's what it's gonna be. Stop here. Trying to figure out how to find you. You could have been juggling, or he found, or he, I gotta ask, there's so much going on here, because the life that you guys had, or the life that this guy had that you were brought into, or you went willingly, is a very violent, chaotic, if this is a mafia, or this shit went south, but it had nothing to do with you. It was the crew, the lack of loyalty, probably fentanyl if he was involved with drugs or anything, and selling, trafficking. So live your life. Uh-oh. Alright. Be thankful for what you do got. I have to, because I don't want to take up so much time here. No. It was set up to look like you did, and you left. I just want to live my life. I don't like this anymore. I'm sure that there was a note and a letter. Who wrote the note and the letter saying that I left with this one, or I can't take it? I don't care anymore. Well, who did this? Who was behind the letter? TF. Never mind what haters say. This is a guy that not many women would be able. TF. Tiffany, the kind of guy that it takes a special kind of woman to deal with this. I love women in a crazy way. You know those movies that they show where, how about Goodfellas with Karen and him? It's like that, but in the beginning, but eventually this shit just goes sour. I pray for patience. This is what he was saying. I was going to, I don't know if you were married or you were engaged. I was going to, but then he never did. I'm going to leave, or I'm going to stop. I'm going to get out of this line of work. It was getting too dangerous. Whoever was planning on separating you, because whatever the reason was, it could have been to take what you guys had, or that some of his crew members wanted you, people wanted him. They wanted you apart. I'm the opposite of moderate. I can't, a peaceful life. He couldn't do it. Every time he said he was going to leave, it was, you felt like he was stringing you along. This is never going to end. What's going to happen now? Am I going to wind up dead? You're going to wind up dead. It's inevitable that this happens. October. You're built different than most women. You could handle this kind of shit. Were you having a house built? Piss poor morally. How many times did he choose his friends over you or his boys or his crew? And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. They took advantage of the fact that they knew you guys were fighting over this shit. Perfect timing to move in. Whether it was his boys wanting to take over what he's got, it was malicious and there was bad intent. We'll just say, 'cause there are multiple reasons why you would do some shit like this and separate this. But I don't think that they created this problem between the two of you. That shit was already there. They used that as a staple to say, maybe she left because we heard her saying, we'll create the note, we'll take her out of here. How's this going to end? Drawing a blank. They're messing with your memory too. Advocate. For compassion. And beggar. Okay, have compassion. This man may come back and beg for you back. And I feel like what they're saying is just have compassion for this guy, because there's some shit and things at play that you don't know, and maybe he don't even know. He could be finding out more than you're finding out. And not one of you. I have to get more. Miss. He didn't think that he was going to miss you like this. Could have been missing each other. I don't know. Tell me what this is. Worn a dirty bra and sprayed it with perfume so it didn't smell. Made breakfast for someone in bed. The complete differences between you and what he was trying to replace you with. You were that type of woman where you would make it and bring it for him, as opposed to, look, at some point you could have been one of these chicks when you were younger. It feels mature, sophisticated. I don't take any shit. That is what attracted this man to you. Besides the fact you kept him grounded. These other women that he's been with or had around could have been even living in the house and he just let himself go. He didn't care. He was so fucking concerned about where you were at, or oh my God. Tell me about the one with the bra and sprayed it with perfume. Him? Oh, he doesn't. That's what he's walking away from. It's an earth sign again, or this is your husband. He wants to go walking away from partying. I don't want this shit no more. I can't stand it. Yeah, that's a yes. Tell me to have made breakfast for someone. He wants to do this for you now. Yes, breakfast in bed with a little something, something. That's my dick card, damn it. No blessing. I will never lose this again. I realize now this woman means the world to me. She is everything I ever wanted, goddammit. I never thought, I want to taste, gonna get you. Alright, there's no instructional video for this. This had to happen this way. You two had the kind of connection at some point that made a lot of people envious. There could have been a thing where some women that were wives of his boys could have even said, how do you tame this guy? What do you do? You're that woman, that you're a leader when it comes to that. I see why the two of you were together at some point. You just lead in life until all this other shit and jealousy and envy and wanting to take what was yours. It feels like he needs to look at his crew. We're not going nowhere. Have compassion for this man because he misses you. We're not going there. We love you, Philly.